The Wally Show podcast is our daily radio show heard live through the WayFM app each morning and hosted by Wally, Gavin, and me, Betty Rock. For more fun, be sure to connect with us at wayfm.com/Wally.
The Wally Show podcast is brought to you by Colorado Christian University Online, where you can earn a degree online just like Betty Rock. You can learn more at ccu.edu/Wally. We know it's early.
I don't want to be here. You don't want to be here.
It's news-ish.
So let's make the best of it.
With Betty Rock on The Wally Show.
If you plan to fly soon, then keep these in mind. Flight attendants are sharing the poor passenger behavior that they will immediately judge you for. So if you do any of these, just know you're on their bad side.
My friend is a flight attendant, and I do feel bad for anybody who gets on her bad side. Like,
You've been there?
she's no joke. So, like...
All right, so here are the first one. Here's the first one. Using the lavatory as soon as you walk on. Because
They don't like that.
You've been at the gate for 20 minutes. What were you doing?
Yeah.
Sitting around doing nothing?
Yeah.
Like you should have used the bathroom then.
I never like to use the bathroom on a plane anyway, but yeah, I'm always amazed by the people that get on and they head straight for it.
Well, on top of the bathroom situation, they hate when the passengers wait until the beverage cart is out in the aisle
Yes.
and then use the bathroom.
If I was that because when I'm on a flight, even if it's like especially if it's a long flight, I try to time things. And I know enough to know if I get up, I'm going to get caught behind them, or we're going to have to do that awkward shimmy where they move the cart and
it's
stuff.
It's just not good.
I don't want to anger them.
If you're sick, wear a mask.
Nah.
Take medicine.
Yeah.
No. See, this is one he's not as passionate about.
Not at all.
Because he's like, I'm not going to wear a mask.
Flew like that for years.
Oh my gosh.
Never wore a mask before COVID.
Yeah, but it's just considerate of others.
That's why you have sleeves.
And then finally, the inconsideration of putting your smaller items in the overhead bin instead of using under the seat in the front of them.
I have a big problem with this.
Why?
Because, like, let's say I don't bring a carry-on on and I have a backpack.
Mm-hmm.
I could have put all my stuff in a carry-on and put it up top, but I chose to not do that and I brought a backpack. I don't want my backpack under my feet, especially on a long flight. So I should have the right to put my I have the right. I sound like a lunatic. I should have the ability to put my backpack up top, like as a thing, you know, because I just chose to pack smaller doesn't mean I should be penalized for it. See what I'm saying? Other people that pack everything.
I'm not a flight attendant. I'm just telling you that
feel like
if
you're
you
judging
do
me.
it, they're going to judge you.
Yeah, I feel like you're judging me. But then I realized, too, because I would feel all guilty about it, and I would put my backpack on its side, and I would put my wife's next to it to make it look like it's a big space.
And make a huge announcement about it. Like, I'm not a bad person.
No.
I'm just doing
I do it
this.
as stealth as possibly, and then I wait till they're not looking. And then I sit there, like, as they come by and they're looking, I'm like, oh, I know they're judging me, and I feel really bad about it. I will say this, when overhead space got tight and someone couldn't get their bag up, I did get up and pull my bag down so they could put their bag there.
What a hero.
That, you know what? And I didn't even get a medal. I should have got a medal. I should have got a traveling medal. That's what they need to do. Travel medals. Flight attendants should be given...
I brought this up.
No, think about this. Flight attendants should be given the ability to give out travel medals for good behavior. I think that would be so cool.
Like I do with the sticker chart?
Yes, and
but
if you
then
get enough
like
of them...
the bad behavior stickers.
Totally different there than here. But if you get enough of them, you get like some kind of reward.
Oh, so you want to impress those people that you'll never meet again. But for me, the person you see every single day, you don't care to impress.
Yeah. Bothering you is my reward.
Oh, my God.
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
Uplifting WayFM, this is The Wally Show. This is a game we like to call Boys versus Girls. Normally, it's Gavin and I taking on Betty because it takes 2 boys to equal 1 girl. We just say that. But today it will be Betty Rock taking on me. And the way this works is whoever wins, like if Betty wins, only girls get to call to win a prize. If I win, then only guys get to call to win a prize. That's how we do the game. And so... here we go. Now, these are questions it's kind of hard to answer, so it's a lot of guesswork involved. But who's better at this? How many hours of video are uploaded to YouTube every minute? Every minute. I mean, YouTube is just, it's the number 2 search engine, I think.
Really?
Compared to Google. Like, it's, and you find everything on there. So, how many hours of YouTube are uploaded every minute to YouTube? Yeah, boy, this is a tough one. I am going to say it is Okay, I got my answer. Do you have yours?
Yep, I went with 700.
700 hours?
I just don't know. I don't know.
I think I'm way over. I don't know either. I went with 20,000.
Oh, God.
I don't even know how many hours that is.
Wow.
Oh, well, we both lose.
What?
It's 300.
Oh.
We both went over. So no points there. Okay. You were less wrong than me.
Right. You were way over.
I was just ridiculous. That seemed like one of those questions where you're like, you would shoot low and then it's insanely high.
Exactly.
And so I went the other direction.
Exactly.
Okay, so no point there. Let me see. What is the fastest a human being has ever traveled? What's the fastest a human being has ever traveled?
Ooh. In like miles?
Yeah, like miles per hour, I'm assuming. See, I know what the speed of sound is.
What have they done in Fast and Furious movies?
I don't know. Okay, I got my guess.
Gosh. 300.
300 miles an hour.
I don't know.
Okay, let me just give you some perspective.
I don't know. If they were in a spaceship.
Yeah, well, see, your Boeing jet that you're flying, it travels at around 500 miles an hour.
Oh, dang.
The speed of sound is 600 miles an hour.
Well, maybe you went over.
Maybe I went over, exactly. I went with a rocket ship because the speed of sound, I think, is 600 and something, so I doubled it for a rocket. Let's see if I would. Oh, my goodness gracious. 24,791 miles per hour.
That would rip your face right off.
Yeah, in the Apollo 10, apparently. I guess once you get in space, you're like, wah! Okay, so 1 point for me. Wah! All right, so I got 1 point. You're going to have to get this right on the money to win.
Right, here we go.
All right. How much horsepower does one horse have? Because... we talk about a car has 400 horsepower. Well, that came from somewhere initially, like the power of a horse. So how many horsepower does one horse have?
I mean, I feel like this explains itself. It has 1 horsepower.
Like it's a trick. Yeah, exactly.
I'm going with 1.
Okay. I'm going to go a little high. I went a little higher. I said 10.
Okay.
Because I figured, I don't know. I don't even know why. Just like 10 horses.
I mean, it doesn't make sense if it's not 1.
Okay. The answer is... Oh, you're not right on the money. I'm so sorry.
What is it?
It's 15.
Who tested that?
A horse, I guess. I don't know. So, okay, well, there you go. Boys win today. Hooray!
Boo.
Everyone cheers loudly. That means only guys can call to win a prize right now. 855-33-WAY-FM. You're going to get a question from our questions, and if you are paying attention, you can win a prize right now. 855-33-WAY-FM.
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
Uplifting Way FM. This is the Wally Show. Josh, it's a good day to be a man because boys won in Boys versus Girls, which means only guys can call to win a prize right now. So, did you listen to the entire segment?
Yes, sir.
Did you listen closely?
I did.
Okay, good. Because Betty Rock says that I always give the boys an easy question when they win, and so I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to test you.
See, you are even saying that you did do that.
I did just admit that. If we were in a court of law, I would have just gotten busted. Okay, so here we go. We talked about the fastest speed that a human has ever traveled. It's 24,791 miles, and we talked about that being on a spaceship. Where do spaceships typically fly?
Wait.
To space.
Space is right. Nicely done.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay, fine.
Listen.
What space program did we say was responsible for flying that fast?
Apollo.
Apollo, there you go. See,
What number?
Better?
No, what number?
Apollo 10.
Yo, Betty Rock, you tried to undo this man, and he could not be undone.
Okay, fine.
Nicely done, Josh. You are living proof of why boys are smarter than girls.
Thank you.
Hot takes. Uplifting Way FM. This is the Wally Show, and you probably know the term hot take. It's like when you're going to share something that might be controversial that people won't agree with or a little edgy or whatever. There's a new dating term called hot take dating, and I think this is actually not a horrible idea.
Okay.
It's about kind of showing your cards early, because when you date, they normally say, don't get into the big conversations like religion, politics, all that stuff. Just kind of get to know someone and let it unfold.
Right.
Hot take dating is the exact opposite of that. It encourages everyone to be like super upfront and go into the deep end. Like if you politically are far right, you show them your MAGA hat. If you're far left, you show them your, Mom Donnie sticker, whatever,
Interesting.
Yeah.
This is something that you seem to have been doing for a while now, ever since I knew you.
Yeah, I show you my cards.
You like to show any new person, you've known them maybe 2 minutes, and you tell them the worst thing you've ever done in your whole life.
Yeah.
And I can never understand why that is.
But now you will, because it's like, if you can get past that, then you're like, oh, everything else is just a cakewalk.
It's like a trauma dump.
Yeah, seriously. It's like, okay, so here it is. And then on the other side of that, you're like, oh, well, you like fish? Not a big deal. I don't like fish. It's okay,
I mean, I can see where there would be some benefits to this, because if you know it ahead of time, you're not wasting your time. Be like, okay, because I have gone on some dates with guys where I was like, I wish I had known that a lot sooner. I wouldn't have gone on a second or a third.
Exactly. I think it's a good idea. Now, there's another side to this. Is people say the potential problem is like somebody comes on strong with something, but they're really a good person and would have been a good match in all these other areas, but you write them off from like one area and instead of trying to work through that. But then, I don't know, maybe it's better to just have it all out there in the beginning. I would think you would bond faster too. Like, because if you share everything and all this hard stuff right out of the gate, you're either going to be like bonded faster or your life will be continued drama.
But then again, there's a stranger out there that maybe what you shared with them, you're not dating them, okay?
Yeah.
But now they know all your trauma.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a little, that's not healthy.
Yeah, because you play your cards very close to the vest. Okay.
As I should.
Well, I don't know. Hot take dating says opposite. All right, you know what? Betty's not sure. So what are your thoughts on this? If you are single maybe and you've been out there in the game doing the dating scene, doing the whole internet dating, would it be nice to actually just have no surprises? Like on the first date, here you go. This is what it is. I'd love to get your take on this. 855-33-WAY-FM. That's 855-33-WAY-FM. What do you think about that?
I mean, I'm 28 and I've been single for like 2 years now.
Okay.
And I think it's great. On the first date, like you're out there trying to interview, and if you're looking for something serious, then it's good to share the things that are important. Now, I don't think trauma dumping is appropriate. I don't talk about, my family history and things that are close to my heart. That's something you learn over time. But at first, like talking about, my most important things is we have to be equally yoked. There's certain things that are good to get out of the way the first date, so that it's good date 2, date 3, date 4, or maybe you're learning like right off the bat it's not healthy or not good for you. So there's a certain level.
I'm going to put my psychiatrist hat on for a hot second here, because there's one word you said that I cued in on. You said when you're out there interviewing, you made it very clinical, but that's true. It is like a job interview when you're dating. You're trying to weed people out and find the best candidate for your life. And I think that's smart. And if hot take dating helps someone get through that faster, I think it's a good thing. Alex, I really appreciate you weighing in on this today and your perspective. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good day, guys.
Good luck out there. You as a therapist are saying you don't think that is the best idea. Why?
I absolutely believe in being honest and telling the truth, but oversharing or disclosing too much too soon is generally not recommended in the early stages of a relationship. It actually is like a red flag. When you start dumping all the things, it can become very overwhelming for the other person.
Now, I would like you to expel more on the red flag situation, because Wally does this with new people that he meets. It sounds like you're trying to push people away, Wally. I know you're not dating. You're married. You're happily married. But when you meet new people and the first thing you tell them is this horrible thing you did back in your early days, I think you're trying to push people away. And it's a red flag. It's overwhelming.
Okay, but here's the thing. Because I love that she's a therapist and she's doing a session with you and me right now. Here's the thing about it. To me, I don't see see it as horrible. I see it as funny. And if somebody sees it as horrible and they don't see the humor in it, then I understand who that person is, and I know they're not the kind of friend for me. I think to survive, we compartmentalize our lives. Everything has a box and we kind of put things in there. You know, you've got school or you've got work or you've got church. But the reality is our faith colors everything that we do. That's one of the things I really liked when I was teaching at Colorado Christian University. Faith had to be integrated into the business classes or whatever the class was. It was a fundamental part of the education as a whole. And I think that's how we change the world.
When I was going to CCU, as a student, I was thinking, how are they going to incorporate the Bible into math? And somehow they made it happen. All CCU online courses are designed for busy adults. And most courses, they're only 5 weeks long. So you can take one class at a time and still have time to enjoy your life.
I know I wrote papers at a campground one time, so it wasn't crazy once you get the system down. So that's why if you want to continue your education, both Betty and I highly recommend Colorado Christian University.
It's never too late to pursue your passion. Take the first step today and visit online.ccu.edu. CCU is a nonprofit impact partner.
Getting you caught up. It's news-ish on The Wally Show.
Oh boy, howdy. Snowpocalypse is on its way, and it's going to affect like 30 states here. It's going to be a major winter storm bringing heavy snow, freezing rain, sub-zero temperatures all the way from New Mexico to New England.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be a wide, big, heavy storm.
And here in the South, everyone is freaking out.
Oh, man. I've tried to go shopping to Costco. I could not get in the parking lot. A friend of ours was looking for a generator for her daughter-in-law, and none anywhere.
Yeah.
It's people. I think people are buying generators and just because they think they should, and they don't even know how to use them.
Here's what I think it is. A lot of people from California moved to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Okay. And they've never experienced it. So they don't know what to expect. So they're just buying it all. And you know they have the money because they came from California.
If we if we get ice, then we could lose power and stuff like that. If we just get snow, it probably isn't going to be that big of a deal other than it just shuts down this area. But everyone in Nashville here was making a big deal about Jim Cantore from the Weather Channel being here. I guess he flew in and he's in town. He's usually where the action is.
Oh, it's like spotting one of those tanker trucks that's usually you see in tornado situations.
Yeah.
You're like, I spotted one.
Yeah,
it's big.
Like a tornado chaser or something.
Yeah.
And so who knows, man? I was talking to a friend of mine. It's funny. It was her normal day to go shopping, and she just wasn't thinking about it, and she instantly regretted it. She's like, oh my gosh, I was at the store, and everybody was panicking, and there's no bread, there's no milk. Those are two things we always buy. Although last night I had cereal for dinner. I dipped into my weather rations early, and then I'm like, what are you doing, man? You're drinking all your milk and your cereal right now. But it's funny. She had seen my story because yesterday I went out shopping and I didn't find rice-a-roni I need for one of my meals. And so I'd thrown an expired box away. And so I came home and got it back out of the trash. And so I'm like, it's in a pinch. And she's like, there's 6 boxes at Sam's. You want me to get them for you? I'm like, no, we're good. I'll eat the expired one. So when's it going to start affecting people? Well, snow is supposed to start hitting tonight in a lot of places, early in the morning. Like Nashville, it's going to start early Saturday morning. But they say it's only going to last a few days, and then you're going to be dealing with the repercussions of it. But 6 to 10 inches of snow for us, while Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, up to 24 inches of snow.
Wow.
That is a lot, man.
That's insane.
Yeah, so that is going to be, it's going to be a crazy day. If you ordered anything from Amazon, and they're normally pretty good at lying to you about when you're going to get it, it's going to be here tomorrow, and it never is. Now they'll be like, guess what? You're probably never getting this because of the snow, and you'll get it 3 weeks later. So just if you order stuff, be patient, and be safe too, and hopefully you get a snow day as an adult. Uplifting Way FM, this is The Wally Show. The weather is the big story going around the country right now. We're going to see how this thing shakes out. I've heard so many different reports that we're going to get 10 inches of snow where we live, and then some people say we might not get any at all. I'm hoping that's not the case because I think we have a snow day built in for Monday. But Mary, what's going on in your weather world?
My daughter and her husband and 4 other groups, they went on a Caribbean cruise, so they're due back. We live in Bowling Green. They're due back Saturday night. They're going to end up probably having to stay another night in Fort Lauderdale. because they're probably, flights are going to be canceled.
Oh, yeah, because if they're trying to get back into Kentucky during snowpocalypse, there's no way. So they're getting extra vacation time, basically, in a nice place.
We have the dog. We got all the groceries. We are watching their house. We're doing all this stuff, and they're in sunny Florida.
Yeah, my wife literally just left for Florida this morning. I watched her leave on the
poor
Ring
thing.
doorbell. I knew she was going, but she had a trip planned to go see my daughter, and so it's one of her days, 84 degrees. I'm over here rationing food for the weekend to try to survive, and she's going to be riding rides at Disney. It doesn't seem right. Uplifting Way FM, this is The Wally Show, and I believe that having a voracious vocabulary can be beneficial to you in some instances, and Betty Rock is always like, why do you use big words? But she likes slang terms, and so that's where I can learn from her as well.
We're just going to do a little word association.
You think you're hot because you know words.
So the word is house burping. Okay, I want you to guess what you think that means. When would you use house burping in a sentence?
I think that it might have something to do with cleaning out or downsizing. My wife is on this kick to basically get rid of a bunch of stuff, and I love it. I'm so happy because she hoards and piles things up. And so for me to get rid of some clutter, I love it. So I think it's house burping. It's like your house going bleh, and getting rid of stuff.
I like that.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
Really?
That's not the case. House burping, if you hear a kid say this, here's what they're talking about. It's when you open the doors, you open the windows, okay? It's more about letting all the stale air out and letting fresh
Criminals
air
in.
No, letting fresh air in. Typically, you would do this first thing in the morning or right after you cook. Like that when you cook a steak and your wife is like, oh, it smells to high heaven. It's a way to just clean the house, but not getting rid of things.
I already have, my wife's gone this weekend for snowpocalypse. I already have my steak in the fridge thawing out to cook it inside. She hates when I do pan-fried steaks inside because she's like, it smells like a steakhouse. I'm like, yeah, it's glorious, right?
You're welcome.
So I know I'm going to have to, even though it's going to be minus 10 degrees outside, I'm going to have to open windows, put fans in there to then pull all of that air out because she will arrive back home a good 5 days later.
No.
She'll walk in before she'll even kiss me. She'll go, did you make steak? Like
my
she is that, her nose is that good. Yeah. It's a little scary.
That is scary. Well, you will need to do some house burping.
I will be house burping like a boss this weekend.
We take this very seriously.
Very demure.
It's news-ish.
Very mindful.
On The Wally Show.
So Gavin is on the journey to lose some weight, and I've been there for a while, and I'm kind of around where I want to be, but I keep fluctuating, and it's a little frustrating. But what does it cost you, other than, every bit of your soul inside to lose weight? The actual cost. So if you're sitting in your car right now, if you're at home, at work, wherever, think about it for a second. Get a number in your head. Per year, what do you think the average American spends on losing weight? And allow me to shock you. The average American, they say, spends $12,000 to lose weight.
In a lifetime?
No. It's crazy.
It's in a year?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well,
they call it a weight tax.
Well, you think about it like gym memberships, those cost something.
Yeah.
Then if you want to eat healthy, that's going to cost more than unhealthy.
Like if you're going to Whole Foods and things like that, and you're spending a grip of cash and you're buying things that technically don't last as long, so you're buying more.
Also, too, when you're out there exercising, you hurt yourself. Well, now you got to make a doctor's appointment.
Yeah. You got to get workout clothes, and you can't you got to wear Lululemon, obviously.
Do you?
Yeah, if you're going to go to a gym.
As a man?
Yeah, oh, for sure. They make men's clothes. I've never bought them because I don't want to spend $100 for pants. They say, too, like, I was thinking about this. Like, you have a friend that pays $200 a month for a gym membership. Ludicrous. Like, I can't even imagine that. Like, Planet Fitness, I think, is like $10 a month, I think. So that's worthwhile.
Doable. But I do know gyms where they ask you to pay like over $200 a month.
Oh, for sure. It's insane. And so, like, there are other things, too, like getting new clothes if you lose weight. There are expenses that all told add up to this $12,000, which is crazy to me. I know I don't spend that much. I actually eat less food when I'm on a diet, so I actually save money. And I'm trying to not go to fast food as much, so you save money there. Not buying sodas, because the soda every time you go out, it's $3.
Yeah.
And you start adding that up, and it will add up quickly. So that is sometimes losing weight. You can save a little bit of money too. But this in the whole study that I had found, this I think was the most interesting thing, that over 3/4 of us said that we would work harder to lose weight if we were offered like an amount of money, is what they said.
Interesting.
Yeah, so there's got to be a prize. Like my daughter and my wife are both prize oriented.
You are too.
I guess so, yeah. Mm-hmm. So like if there's a prize at the end, and it doesn't even have to be a lot, but it's just accomplishing something. It's called game theory. How much do you think the average in this study people said was like, okay, this amount of money will incentivate me to actually work hard to lose weight? What do you think it is?
$1,200.
You're a cheap date. Spoken as a lady that never had to lose weight.
Okay, my bad.
The rest of us want a little bit more for our efforts.
Okay, what is it?
$5,000.
Wow.
Yeah, $5,000 is the number.
Dang.
Let me do a quick math thing here real quick. I'm just curious.
This is
about.
Going to take a minute.
Well, no, just a second. 700. Or no,
carry
yeah.
the one.
No, we'll average it. We'll say 500.
2.5.
Okay, times 12.
There's 365 days.
$6,000. Okay, that is at an average of $500 a month for like the Wegovy shot and stuff like that. That's $6,000. So you would have just made your Wegovy payments if you got that $5,000. Uplifting Way FM. This is the Wally Show. If you think back to your childhood and how you had it versus how your kids have it, I'm curious if it's kind of on the same level. Did you teach your kids the same values that you were instilled with? Did you make them do the same chores? There was a guy that was kind of wondering this, and he went through his list of chores from when he was a kid. It had daily chores like, before school, make your bed, eat breakfast, do your final homework check, leave the house on time, after school, change your clothes, do your homework, check in before dinner, leave no dishes in the sink, empty the trash, shower before 10.
That's a lot to do for a kid. He's already got schoolwork.
Well, then you've got weekly stuff like Monday, you got to take out the trash and replace the trash can liners. Doing laundry on Sunday included washing, drying, folding, putting clothes away, and monthly chores like cleaning the bathroom. I don't know if he worked for them or if
that would make him a great husband. I can tell you that.
That's true.
But it seems like a lot of responsibility for a kid.
As I think back to it, I had to do a bunch of stuff like this. Like I had to fold my own laundry. My mom did the laundry, but we had to, like, our baskets had all went in, we had to fold it. I think my sisters had like bathroom duty, like cleaning bathrooms.
Ugh.
They didn't trust me with that. And I get it, because I wouldn't.
Using your sister's toothbrush to clean out the toilet.
Absolutely. And so I had chores, and I got an allowance for it and stuff like that. But like when my daughter was a kid, she didn't have much responsibility. I mean, she had to do like, she had to empty the dishwasher, make her bed, and I think she had to put her clothes away. Like, it's a pretty easy life.
That is. It's pretty
That's my
cush.
fault. And that's my fault. Like, I should have made her do more.
Do you wish you'd done it differently?
Yeah, I do. I wish I'd made her pay for...
She's your little princess.
I know. I wish I'd made her pay for part of her college, too. But I didn't. That was my wife's doing. So, 855-33-WAY-FM is the number. That's 855-33-WAY-FM. I'm just curious, what was on your list as a kid? Like, some of the chores you had to do. Maybe you grew up on a farm or something. You had a whole bunch. Or you just grew up with strict parents and they instilled this in you. And did you replicate that with your kids, or did you give them a break? I gave my kid a break. I don't know that I should have. She's a good kid, but I should have. I did make her get a job, though, because I knew she wasn't pulling her weight at home, so I made her get a job where they could make her do stuff. And I think that was healthy for her.
Because at least someone can stand up to her.
Yeah, because I can't. 855-33-WAY-FM. We'll take your calls on this right now. 855-33-WAY-FM. So what is on your list from a childhood, your chores, and did you have your kids do the same type stuff?
Oh, definitely. I had all kinds of chores, all the house stuff, all the clothes, laundry. We had days that we had to do our own laundry, all the dishes. We had a horse farm, so we had to, shovel all the manure out of the stalls, clean up all the barn, everything. And this is something that my girlfriend and I argue about now. She does everything for her kids, and I make my kids do their own stuff.
Now, do you make your kids do those things in front of her kids?
No. I think she started to have them do things, and they're the same age. She sees it as her act of love towards them, and I say, well, I have the tough love, and I'm going to let them, grow up to be responsible.
No, I agree with you. I think you're on the right track here, and it's the right thing to do. But just prepare yourself for a life of her kids calling you John, not Dad.
I'll accept it.
So what was your chore list like compared to your kids?
I was the opposite. My mom actually did everything for me. She did the laundry, she did the dishes, she cleaned and did everything. I never really had to do anything other than keep myself clean. That was it. But that actually ended up being a bad thing because then when I was out on my own and had to learn to do stuff, I didn't know how to do anything. I didn't know how to cook anything. I didn't know how to do the cleaning and stuff like that.
Sometimes as parents, we think we're helping our kids by giving them an easy life, but we're actually crippling them. And then they get older and they don't possess basic life skills. So I agree with that. Did you change that with your daughter?
Oh, most definitely. She has a chore list, and from the time that she was able to start doing stuff, I had her a chore list, do this, do that. Those things that make a responsible adult.
Yeah.
And now at 35, she's good. She's doing great.
Yeah, she is, but I bet as a kid she wished Grandma was raising her,
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
I came here in a time machine that you invented. Great Scott! Now I need your help to get back in time.
Uplifting WAY-FM. This is The Wally Show. It is Friday, which means Flashback Friday, and we have Elizabeth is our pilot. Now, I'm curious, Elizabeth, when you're not piloting time machines, what do you do for a living?
I'm a chef.
You're a chef. Okay, well, we got you in the wrong position here. We got you as the pilot. We should have you chefing things for us.
Yeah, because if you leave it to Wally and I to figure out food-wise, it's like ramen noodles and chicken nuggets.
What's your favorite thing to make as a chef?
Honestly, ramen noodles.
Oh, okay, so not a great chef. But that's okay. We don't have a great time machine either. So what song do you want to go back in time to, Elizabeth?
It would have to be The Reckless Love by Corey Asbury.
That is a great song. And what year, Betty Lou?
We're going back to 2018. And 2018 was the year that the Tide Pod Challenge.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Yeah, it was making everyone ask, are we okay?
Yeah.
Like people were trying to eat those Tide Pods. Do you remember that, Elizabeth?
Yes, I remember.
We were desperate for a chef like you. We were eating Tide Pods.
Well, Elizabeth, why do you want to hear Reckless Love?
I was saved in 2018. I was saved on Father's Day. So from Father's Day to the 4th of July, I kept hearing about the 99, and I didn't really understand what that meant because I was a new believer. I was raised a Catholic, so I didn't really understand the love of God and the relationship that you can have with Jesus. So I felt unworthy, confused, and in awe at the same time. And I heard that song for the first time. Something just like completely broke inside me. And I felt just God kind of like picked me up and hugged me in that moment. And every time I hear the song, I just feel that way all over again.
Here's what I love about your story with this song. This song, you might not have even known it. There's a bunch of oversaved people in Christian radio that debate songs and the validity of them, and people were saying all online too, this song is not a Christian song because God's love is not reckless, and they were debating the theology of it while completely missing the point of it. Some stations refused to play it because, it's heresy or some nonsense. But what they missed is that this song connected with people like you and brought them deeper in their faith while they were busy arguing theology. This song was busy ministering to you like it should have. And I love that. You are a living, breathing example of why this song is important, and I love that we always played it. So here we go. Reckless Love, all the way back to 2018 from Corey Asbury for Elizabeth on Flashback Friday.
Thank you so much, Wally.
Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. And you have been so, so good to me. Before I took a breath.
Uplifting Way FM. This is The Rock Report with Betty Rock.
I don't know if I could speak for a solid 5 minutes and 40 seconds.
I could.
I know you could. That's why I don't even question you.
Yeah.
But I don't think I could. But that's not the case for these actors because they are down as the longest Oscar speeches ever given.
At 5 minutes and 40 seconds?
That's the longest that's ever been done.
That is crazy.
Do you know who it was?
Is it a guy or girl?
Guy.
Not Matthew McConaughey. He doesn't seem like he'd be that verbose.
You just said all right.
I don't know.
It was Adrian Brody.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
no one ever hears from him.
He won an Oscar for The Brutalist.
Yeah.
And it was 5 minutes and 40 seconds long. Okay, this was just last year. So they typically give winners a 45-second time limit.
That's a little over.
He exceeded that, okay? Around the 4-minute mark, the music started playing, the get off the stage music.
Crazy.
And he literally looked at them and he said, "Stop the music." He said he covered what he covered in his speech. He covered personal reflections, thanking his family and discussing the themes of the film he had been nominated for, which included references to the Holocaust and war.
Well, that's fun. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I get it, like it's your big moment,
Yeah.
but then you also know that the venue in which you're in, it's not supposed to be that way. But then they always feel like kind of entitled, like, stop the music. I'm going to say what I want to say. I loved when Nate Bargatze hosted and everybody that went over, he had promised money to a charity,
Yes.
and then everyone that went over, he took money away from the
Yep.
charity.
Yep.
But it totally backfired because everyone went under and he had to pay more into it.
Yep.
Ingenious.
Will Smith was also down as one of the longest speeches. He won for King Richard when he played the Williams
Sister's dad.
Yeah, yep. It was 5 minutes and 20 seconds.
That was
okay, so
great.
only 20 seconds less. But
He took way less time to slap Chris Rock.
Well, it was the night of the slap.
It was?
Yeah, it was that same night back in 2022.
Had to have been before,
Yeah.
I would assume.
So what did he? No.
It was after?
Because that was at the very beginning was the slap.
So he slaps him,
Yep.
and then he still gets an award and still does a 5-minute speech.
Yes, he did. Okay, and what he said was, "I'm a fierce defender of my family." Okay, he apologized to the Academy and the fellow nominees, but he didn't apologize to Chris Rock.
Yeah.
And he said, "Love will make you do crazy things."
Yes, it will.
And then finally, Julia Roberts. She won for Aaron Brockovich.
Yeah.
And hers was 4 minutes long back in 2001. But she actually addressed the conductor of doing the playoff music.
Yeah.
And she said, "Put that stick down. I'm going to be here a while.
Funny.
And turn off that clock. It's making me nervous."
But she's cute enough, like she can get away with
She
it. Like
can
I'm
get away
sure
with it.
she said it in a way that you're like, oh, you're fine. You just go, girl. Uplifting Way FM. This is the Wally Show, and Betty Rock has her own unique style. Some people have called it Goodwill chic, and
have they?
Yeah, they have. When you're not around.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's brand new information.
Like you have, like for example, today you have a denim jacket on, paired with camo pants and a green hat with 2 ducks on it, like a hunting hat.
Yeah,
So,
I thought they went well together.
They do. It goes great. It is Goodwill chic.
But I think what you're thinking is I probably should have worn the hat that I wore yesterday with this ensemble.
Yes.
Because that hat, I was so excited about it. It says, "My arson charges don't define me."
Love that.
I just think it's funny.
I love that you like ironic shirts and hats and things that are funny. Like, I like that. And as a cute girl, you can get away with it, you know, because it's like, oh, she's not
you.
crazy. She's just being fun, you know? But what they don't know is, you will light a building on fire.
catch me on a bad day.
Yeah, exactly.
But I did walk into the
You
grocery
tried
store.
to set my car on fire with me in it the other day.
What? No. You lit the match. It's fine. No, I went to the grocery store with my arson hat on, and I should have thought ahead of time. I was like, maybe I shouldn't have gone to the grocery store with that on. But I did get a lot of looks.
Yeah.
And the girl that was doing the checkout, she was laughing at my hat. She was like, oh, I love that hat. That's awesome.
That's a great hat.
Thank
You always find the funny, weird things. And I'm curious if you are not, I don't think you're alone. Because there's so many shirts that are funny. And like we always, when we did like Wally Show merchandise, like t-shirts, we always tried to make it funny, like God's Little Project or apparently failure is an option, and because I like stuff like that too. So I'm curious, what is the best piece of clothing that you own, whether it's a hat or a shirt that has a funny saying on it? And maybe you're the only one in your group that does funny saying. Do you have your friends that do that too? I don't see your friends wearing like funny saying shirts and
now
stuff.
that you mention it, no.
Yeah.
I don't think I have one.
Yeah, that's just you.
Yeah.
But it makes you stand out for all the right reasons.
Yeah.
855-33-WAY-FM. That's 855-33-WAY-FM. Betty Rock is looking to redo her wardrobe. So if you have any funny shirts, or t-shirts or hats that have funny things, let us know about them right now. Do you have like a hat or a shirt or something that has like a funny saying on it?
I do. I have one that says boogers, burgers, and fries. When you want fast food, eat boogers.
Oh, boogers, burgers, and fries? Like boogers?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that takes a lot of confidence to wear that shirt. I got to be honest with you. Did you buy it or was it a gift?
It was a gift, and then I passed it to my daughter.
There you go. I'm glad that you have a legacy established. I'm curious about you. Do you have like a shirt or a hat or something like that with like a funny saying that you like? Because half of her wardrobe is that.
My favorite is, God, keep your arms around my shoulder and your hand over my mouth.
Oh, I like that. I like that. It's a little spiritual, but funny at the same time. All right, Amanda, you're up. What is your piece of clothing that has kind of a funny saying on it?
So I have a shirt that says, if God can light up a bug's butt, imagine what he could do for you.
That's great. Now, do you pick and choose where you wear that shirt?
No, not really. I've worn it to church and I've worn it out and about, so.
I actually think this is a good shirt for being in public because people do dumb things that just leave you bewildered or sometimes angry or frustrated. You don't even have to get mad. You don't have to do any hand gestures. You just point at your shirt.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Well, that's the end, but it doesn't have to be. Check out our Aftercast. It's new stuff you didn't hear in the podcast. Be sure to rate us on iTunes as well as connect with us on social media. Just search Wally Show. And if you'd like to join our Facebook group made exclusively for you potties, the link is in the description of this podcast. Thanks to Colorado Christian University Online for supporting what we do.